Hey friends and family, Maccabees, Book 1, Chapter 12. Now when Jonathan saw that the time served him, he chose certain men and sent them to Rome for to confirm and renew the friendship that they had with them. He sent letters also to the Lacedaemonians and to the places for the same purpose. and to other places for the same purpose. So they went into Rome and entered into the Senate and said, Jonathan the high priest and the people of the Jews sent us to you, to the end ye should renew the friendship which ye had with them, and league as in former time. Upon this the Romans gave them letters, and to the governors of every place, that they should bring them into the land of Judea peaceably. And this was the copy of the letters which Jonathan wrote to the Lacedaemonians, Jonathan the high priest and the elders of the nation, and the priests and the others of the Jews, unto the Lacedaemonians. I'll eventually get it. Their brethren send greetings. There were letters sent in times past unto Onias, the high priest of Darius, who reigned then among you, to signify that ye are our brethren, as a copy here underwritten doth specify. At which time Onias entreated the ambassador that was sent honorably, and received the letters, wherein declaration was made of the league and friendship. Therefore we also, albeit we need none of these things, that we have the holy books of scriptures in our hands to comfort us, have nevertheless attempted to send unto you for the renewing of brotherhood and friendship, lest we should become strangers unto you altogether. For there is a long time past since ye sent unto us. We therefore at all times without ceasing, both in our fasting and our convenient days, do remember you in the sacrifices which we offer, and in our prayers, as reason is, and as it becometh to us to think upon our brethren. And we are right glad for your honor. As for ourselves, we have had great troubles and wars on every side, for so much as the kings that are round about us have sought against us. Howbeit we would not be troublesome unto you, nor to others of our confederates and friends in these wars, for we have help from heaven that succoureth us, so as we are delivered from our enemies, and our enemies are brought under foot. For this cause we chose Numenius, the son of Antiochus, and Antipater, the son of Jason, and sent them unto the Romans to renew the amity that we had with them, and the former league. We commanded them also to go unto you, and to salute and to deliver you our letters concerning the renewing of our brotherhood. Wherefore now ye shall do well to give us an answer thereto. And this is the copy of the letters which Onias sent Arius, king of Lacedaemonian, to Onias the high priest, greeting. It is found in writing that the Lacedaemonians and the Jews are brethren, and that they are of the stock of Abraham. Now therefore, since this is come to our knowledge, ye shall do well to write unto us for your prosperity. We do write back again to you, that your cattle and goods are ours, and ours are yours, and we do command therefore our ambassadors to make a report unto you on this wise. Now when Jonathan heard that Demebius princes were come to fight against him with a great host, that afore he removed from Jerusalem, and met them in the land of Amathus, for he gave them no respite to enter his country. He sent spies also into their tents, and came again, and told them that they were appointed to come upon them in the night season. Wherefore, so soon as the sun was down, Jonathan commanded his men to watch and be in arms, that all the night long they might be ready to fight. Also he sent forth sentinels round about the host. But when the adversaries heard that Jonathan and his men were ready to battle, they feared and trembled in their hearts, and they kindled fires in their camps. Howbeit Jonathan and his company knew it not till the morning, for they saw the lights burning. Then Jonathan pursued after them, but overtook them not, for they were gone over the river Eleutherus. Wherefore Jonathan turned to the Arabians, who were called Zabadeans, and smote them, and took their spoils, and removing hence, he came to Damascus, and so passed through all the country. Simon also went forth and passed through the country unto Ascalon, and the holds were adjoining, from whence he turned aside to Joppa and won it. For he had heard that they would deliver the hold unto them that took Demetrius' part, wherefore he sent a garrison there to keep it. After this came Jonathan home again, calling the elders of the people together. He consulted with them about building strong holds in Judea, and making the walls of Jerusalem higher, and raising the great mount between the tower and the city, for to separate it from the city, so it might be alone, and men might not sell or buy it. Upon this they came together to build the city, for as much as part of the wall took the brook to the east side was fallen down. They repaired that which was called Caphanatha. Simon also went up Adida to Cephela, and made it strong with gates and bars. Now Tryphon went about to get the kingdom of Asia, and to kill Antiochus the king, and that he might set the crown upon his own head. Howbeit he was afraid that Jonathan would not suffer him, and that he would fight against him. Wherefore he sought a way to take Jonathan, that he might kill him. So he removed and came to Bethsan. Then Jonathan went out to meet him with 40,000 men chosen for the battle, and came to Bethsan. Now when Tryphon saw Jonathan come with so great a force, he durst not stretch his hand against him, but received him honorably, and commended him unto all his friends, and gave him gifts, and commanded his men of war to be as obedient unto him as to himself. Unto Jonathan also he said, Why hast thou brought all these men to such great trouble, seeing that there is no war betwixt us? Therefore send them now home again, and choose a few men to wait on thee, and come thou with me to Ptolemais, for I will give it to thee, and the rest of the strongholds and forces, on all that have any charge. As for me, I will return and depart, for this is the cause of my coming. So Jonathan, believing him dead as he bade him, and sent away his hosts, who went into the land of Judea. And with him he retained but 3,000 men, of whom he sent 2,000 to Galilee. 1,000 went with him. Now as soon as Jonathan entered Ptolemais, they of Ptolemais shut the gates, took him, and all them that came with him they slew with the sword. Then went Tryphon to the host of footmen and horsemen to Galilee, to the great plains, to destroy all of Jonathan's company. But when they knew that Jonathan and they that were with him had been taken and slain, they encouraged one another, and went close together, prepared to fight. They therefore that followed upon them, perceiving that they were ready to fight for their lives, turned back again. Whereupon they all came into the land of Judea peaceably, and there they bewailed Jonathan, and them that were with him, for they were sore afraid, wherefore all Israel made great lamentation. Then all the heathen that were round about then sought to destroy them, for they said, They have no captain, nor any to help them. Now therefore let us make war upon them, and take away their memorials from among men. Excuse me. I'm going to end it there. Thank you.